Does your home ever feel a bit too crowded, like it's holding on to more stuff than you really need? After 60, it's easy to accumulate things over the years: clothes, gadgets, keepsakes that might be cluttering your space and, in turn, your peace of mind. Today, I'm excited to share 8 items you should consider removing from your home to create a happier, more peaceful life. Letting go of these things isn't just about tidying up. It's about making room for joy, reducing stress, and giving yourself the freedom to enjoy your golden years with a lighter heart. These aren't big, overwhelming changes, but small steps that can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Let's start with something that might be taking up more space than you realize. A category of items you probably haven't touched in years. Let's start with something that might be taking up more space than you realize. Clothes you no longer wear. I'm talking about those shirts, dresses, or jackets tucked away in your closet, the ones you haven't touched in years but keep just in case. After 60, holding on to clothes that don't fit your current style or body can clutter your space and even make you feel weighed down emotionally. Maybe they remind you of a past version of yourself, but keeping them around can create stress and make it harder to find the things you actually love to wear. Letting go of these items can free up space, simplify your morning routine, and give you a sense of lightness that supports a happier life. So how can you tackle this? Start by setting aside a few minutes to go through your closet and pull out anything you haven't worn in the last year. Be honest. If it doesn't fit, isn't comfortable, or just isn't your style anymore, it's time to let it go. You can donate gently used items to a local charity, pass them on to family, or recycle worn-out pieces. I know a lady in her late 60s who cleared out half her closet this way, and she told me she feels so much freer now, with a wardrobe that truly reflects who she is today. Once you've decluttered, organize what's left so you can easily find your favorite pieces, making getting dressed a joy instead of a chore. This small step can make your home feel more spacious and your mornings more peaceful, setting the tone for a happier day. Now that we've lightened up your closet, let's move on to some items in your home that might be outdated and taking up unnecessary space. Old electronics. I'm thinking of things like that ancient flip phone, a bulky VCR, or those tangled cords from devices you don't even use anymore. After 60, holding on to these relics can clutter your home, making it harder to keep things organized and creating a sense of chaos that can weigh on your peace of mind. Plus, old electronics can pose safety risks, like frayed cords that might cause a fire, or simply take up valuable space you could use for things that bring you joy. Letting go of them can help you create a safer, more serene environment, which is so important for a happier life. So, how can you clear these out? Start by gathering all the old electronics you haven't used in the past year. Be honest about what you really need. Check with your local recycling center to see if they accept e-waste, since many electronics can't go in regular trash due to hazardous materials. Some places even offer free drop-off days, or you can donate working items to charities if they're still functional. I know a man in his early 70s who finally got rid of an old desktop computer he hadn't used in a decade, and he said it felt like a weight lifted off his shoulders, giving him more space in his office to enjoy his hobbies. Once they're gone, organize any remaining electronics, like your current phone or tablet, so they're easy to access without creating clutter. This small change can make your home feel more open and peaceful, giving you a clearer space to relax and enjoy your day. With those old electronics out of the way, let's keep going and look at something else that might be piling up on your shelves, taking up more room than you need: old books and magazines. I know those novels you read years ago, or that stack of magazines from the 90s, might hold some sentimental value, but after 60, holding on to them can clutter your home and make it feel heavy, which can quietly add stress to your day. These items, often collect dust, which can affect air quality and make your space feel less inviting. Letting go of them can free up space, reduce allergens, and create a cleaner, more peaceful environment that supports a happier life. So, how can you tackle this? Start by sorting through your collection. Keep only the books or magazines you truly love or plan to reread, and set aside the rest. You can donate them to a local library, a senior center, or a charity, or recycle them if they're too worn out. If there are a few you can't bear to part with, consider digitizing them by scanning special pages or taking photos to keep the memories without the physical clutter. I know a woman in her late 60s who donated a box of old magazines to her community center, and she said her living room feels so much brighter and more open now, making it a more relaxing place to spend her evenings. Once you've decluttered, organize the books you're keeping on a shelf or in a small basket so they're easy to access without overwhelming your space. This small step can make your home feel lighter and more inviting, giving you a sense of calm every time you walk into the room. Now that we've cleared off those shelves, let's head to the kitchen and tackle some items that might be cluttering your counters. Unused kitchen items. I'm talking about that waffle maker you haven't touched in years, the extra set of mixing bowls, or those gadgets you bought on a whim but never use, like a spiralizer or an old blender. After 60, keeping these things around can make your kitchen feel crowded, which can add stress when you're trying to cook or enjoy a meal. A cluttered kitchen can also make it harder to keep things clean, and that can weigh on your peace of mind. Letting go of these items can simplify your space, making cooking more enjoyable and your home more peaceful, which is key to a happier life. So, how can you clear them out? Start by taking a look at your kitchen and pulling out anything you haven't used in the past year. If you don't use it, you probably don't need it. Donate working items to a local charity or thrift store, or pass them on to a friend or family member who might enjoy them. If they're broken or too worn, recycle or toss them responsibly. I know a man in his early 70s who got rid of an old juicer he never used, and he said it freed up so much counter space, making his kitchen feel more open and inviting for his morning coffee routine. Once you've decluttered, organize the essentials like your favorite pots and utensils so they're easy to reach without creating chaos. This small change can make your kitchen a more pleasant place to cook, helping you feel lighter and more relaxed every day. Since we've simplified your kitchen, let's keep moving and look at some items around your home that might be more decorative than useful excess decorations. I'm thinking of things like the dusty figurines on your shelf, the faded wall art you've had for decades, or those extra knickknacks that don't really spark joy anymore. After 60, holding on to too many decorations can make your home feel cluttered and overwhelming, which can quietly add stress to your day. They also collect dust, which can affect air quality, and having too many items can make it harder to keep your space clean and calming. Letting go of these extras can create a more open, peaceful environment, helping you feel happier and more relaxed in your own home. So, how can you simplify? Start by walking through your home and picking out decorations that no longer bring you joy or feel meaningful. If they don't make you smile, it's time to let them go. You can donate them to a thrift store, give them to a friend who might appreciate them, or recycle items that are too worn out. Keep only the pieces that truly matter to you, like a special photo frame or a piece of art you love. I know a lady in her late 60s who cleared out a shelf of old figurines, and she said her living room feels so much airier now, making it a more inviting place to relax with her family. Once you've decluttered, arrange the remaining items thoughtfully, giving each one space to shine without overcrowding your rooms. This small step can make your home feel more serene, giving you a sense of calm every time you're there. With your decorations now simplified, let's tackle something that might be piling up in drawers or boxes, items that can feel like a burden to keep around, old papers and documents. I'm talking about those stacks of outdated bills, manuals, for appliances you don't even own anymore, or random receipts from years ago. After 60, holding on to these papers can clutter your home, making it harder to find important documents when you need them, like medical records or insurance papers, and that can add stress to your life. Keeping too much paperwork can also make your space feel chaotic, which can weigh on your peace of mind. Letting go of these items can simplify your life, making your home more organized and your days more peaceful, leading to a happier you. So how can you clear them out? Start by setting aside some time to sort through your papers. Keep only what's essential, like tax records for the past 7 years, medical documents or legal papers, and shred the rest to protect your privacy. You can recycle non-sensitive papers or scan important ones to store digitally if you want to save space. I know a man in his early 70s who spent a weekend clearing out old files, and he said he feels so much lighter now, with a tidy drawer that makes finding things a breeze. Once you've decluttered, organize the papers you're keeping in a labeled folder or binder so they're easy to access without creating clutter. This small change can make your home feel more manageable, giving you a sense of control and calm. Now that we've organized your papers, let's keep going and look at something larger that might be taking up more space than you need: bulky furniture. I'm thinking of that oversized couch you never sit on, the extra dining chairs you don't use, or that heavy dresser that's just collecting dust. After 60, keeping these large pieces can make your home feel cramped, limiting your space to move around comfortably, which can be a safety concern as mobility becomes more important. A crowded home can also feel overwhelming, adding stress to your day and making it harder to relax. Letting go of these items can open up your space, making it safer and more peaceful, which can lead to a happier life. So, how can you simplify? Start by taking a look around your home and identifying furniture that no longer serves a purpose or fits your lifestyle. If you don't use it or love it, it's time to let it go. You can donate usable pieces to a local charity, sell them online, or give them to a family member who might need them. If they're too worn out, check with your local waste service for proper disposal. I know a woman in her late 60s who gave away an old armchair she never used, and she said her living room feels so much more spacious now, making it easier to move around and enjoy her space. Once you've decluttered, rearrange your remaining furniture to create open pathways, ensuring your home feels airy and safe. This small change can make your space more functional, giving you a sense of freedom and calm. Now that your home is feeling more spacious, let's finish with one last category: items that might be holding on to memories but not adding to your happiness. Meaningless keepsakes. I'm talking about things like the souvenir mug from a trip you barely remember, the faded photo frame with a picture you don't connect with, or those little trinkets you've kept out of habit rather than love. After 60, holding on to these items can clutter your home, making it feel heavy with the past instead of light with the present, which can quietly weigh on your joy. Letting go of keepsakes that no longer spark happiness can free up space, both physically and emotionally, helping you create a home that feels peaceful and truly yours, leading to a happier life. So, how can you decide what to let go? Start by picking up each keepsake and asking yourself if it truly brings you joy. If it doesn't, it's time to let it go. You can donate items to a thrift store, give them to someone who might appreciate them, or recycle things that are too worn out. If there's something you're not ready to part with, take a photo of it to keep the memory without the physical clutter. I know a man in his early 70s who cleared out a box of old souvenirs, and he said it felt like a weight lifted, leaving his home filled only with things he truly loves. Once you've decluttered, display the keepsakes you're keeping in a special spot, like a small shelf, so they can shine without overwhelming your space. This small step can make your home feel lighter and more meaningful, giving you a sense of peace every day. As we come to the end of our journey today, I hope you're feeling inspired to let go of these 8 items and create a happier, more peaceful home. From clearing out old clothes and electronics to parting with outdated books, unused kitchen gadgets, excess decorations, old papers, bulky furniture, and keepsakes that no longer spark joy. Each step helps you make room for what truly matters. You deserve a home that feels light, safe, and full of happiness at any age. And these small changes can help you get there, reducing stress and bringing more calm into your days. I'd love to hear which item you're ready to let go of first. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. If this video helped you, please give it a like and subscribe to Wise Wellness Path for more tips to live your best life. Here's to a home that brings you joy every day.